Hello, everyone. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and welcome to Tarot at 12. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do some readings. These are free tarot readings. I do choose randomly. My moderator, Night Reader Tarot, is here. A big shout out and thank you to him. I also see Yusra, my other moderator. Good to have you here. I want to welcome you all. I see a lot of familiar faces here in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go ahead and get started. I just want to remind you that questions are selected randomly. My moderators repost questions for me in an effort to help me streamline things so that I'm not taking a bunch of time scrolling and so forth. So go ahead and drop your questions there in the comments and we will get started. All right. For any of you that are new here, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to stay connected to you. And this way you'll get notifications when I do pop-up videos. And I would also like to welcome anybody here from Facebook. I've gone ahead and decided I'm going to stream simultaneously to Facebook as well. So welcome anybody here from Facebook. Please give the page a like and we'll see what we can do. We're going to try to answer as many questions as possible. Well, I got to get my schmutz off of here. It's like you can see every little white dot. All righty, the deck I had spread out was the Arcanum Tarot, and we're gonna get started. Let me go ahead and see what we have. Now, if you're interested in bumping yourself up and guaranteeing a reading right away, the option to donate is always available. My donation link is in my description, and that will guarantee you a reading. And we're going to kick off the day. We've got a donation. So let me see. This is from Tanya. Thank you so much, Tanya. Let's get to your question. I lost it. There we go. All right. Thank you for your donation. And this bumps you up to priority. So we're going to kick off the day with your reading. Tanya would like to know how Kay felt when he saw my old message. Ooh, okay. So let's find out how Kay felt. We are going to use the classic Llewellyn. We're going to start off the day with a classic deck. All right, so we'd like to know how Kay felt when he saw Tanya's old message. All right, let's find out. All right, how is Kay feeling about that old message? We want to know. Okay, so let us find out. It's very exciting to be streaming to Facebook as well. I've got 2 platforms now, so I'll be having hopefully some more friends come and join us here, the MPT family, and expand our growing family. So, all right. So how did Kay feel when he saw that old message? I think it led Kay to be feeling kind of like a little bit of a struggle within. I think it bothered Kay, or not necessarily bothered like angered, but it was conflicting. It made him second guess some things, or perhaps, reevaluate things, or struggling internally, that kind of a thing. I'm seeing that here with our 5 of Wands. Next to that, we have our 2 of Pentacles, and this is about juggling 2 things. I mean, he's literally juggling things, right? But this can also be about balance. And I'm thinking that when Kay looked at your old message, it kind of threw him off balance, which would really make this sense with this 5 of Wands here. Those really tie in together. We've got strength. That's about, being strong, obviously, but it's not about brute force. It's not like about coming in with, torches and fighting and all those kinds of things. It is more about that will that you can continue on taming the beast. I mean, look at her. She tames a lion, not with a whip. she's tamed him with caring and all those kinds of things. So the tarot here is suggesting that, you know, things might continue the way they are. I'm assuming that you and Kay are not together. I'm not sure if it's a romantic situation or a friendship situation, but this is telling me that things are going to kind of stay the way they are for right now. But here we have good news. This is the Four of Wands. Apparently, you and Kay have built a foundation. Now, whether that's a foundation for a romance or a foundation for a friendship, there is a foundation that has been built, and that has not been forgotten. So I think Kay is very aware of that. The tarot, though, is giving the advice that you do need to kind of be strong, persevere, which means to me that it's not something like, okay, you're going to get a bunch of communication right now, or something's popping right now. Doesn't mean it won't, but right now I'm just seeing the feelings. I really see how Kay felt. Conflicted, and here remembering that foundation, still feeling that way. Kay might be trying to decide whether or not to reach back out to you. That could be what that is. The two decisions, the balance, that could be. All right, Tanya, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and thank you for your donation. Again, I want to welcome my new friends from Facebook. We stream here on YouTube every day at 12 p.m. for Tarot at 12, and today was my first day streaming simultaneously to Facebook. So welcome to all the Facebook friends that are joining us. Please give the page a like so that way you can stay connected. And to my YouTube friends, it's just more people for the party, right? Okay. So thank you again, Tanya. Let me check and see. I heard some beeping and buzzing over here on my phone. Okay, we do. We have another donation. This donation is from PayPal initials KG. Let me see what you might have as your username here. Let me see where your question might be. This again is for PayPal initials KG. And welcome to all the new people here, and welcome to my returning audience. I want to let you know you're my base. You're my family. I didn't say hello to some people. I was so excited about the Facebook announcement, so I'm so sorry. Preeti Raj, how are you? Nini, Cancer Gang, Magical Knowledge, so good to see you. Dolly Sharma, the Night Reader Tarot, and Yursa. I always say Yursa. Why do I do that? It's Yusra. Man, I don't know what that's about. The Night Reader and Yusra are my moderators. They repost things for me so that I can find them easily. So, you know, please give them a thank you if you're in the chat. Welcome to everybody who's new. I do appreciate you coming. I'm so glad you found the channel. Okay, and yes, Tanya, you are so welcome. All right, I'm looking for KG's question, another donation. Not seeing it, so why don't I go ahead, let me see if Night Reader or Yusra might know who my donation is. I'm not seeing it, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select another question. Oh, here we go. Donation. Oh, and Vicky, you're here. Thank you. Vicky's also a moderator on my channel and has been a great friend in the chat. Donation is from Adriana. So let's get to your question, Adriana. It's hard. I have a whole new chat thing here going because I've got everything. Okay, so this is, where did it go? I thought I just had it. Bear with me here. All right, so we've got Adriana. I'm looking for your question, honey. There you go. Name is under Carla, and here it is. Dun, dun, dun. All righty. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's see what your question is. I'd like to know how Christian, who's a Libra, feels about me currently. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Let's use the Wizard's Tarot and let's wipe that schmutz off of there. There we go. All right. Adriana would like to know how Christian, the Libra, is feeling about her currently. All right. Let's see. Now, Adriana dropped a donation there to bump herself up to priority. These are random free tarot readings, but if you'd like to do like she did, you can drop a donation and that would bump you up to priority and guarantee you a reading today. So let's find out, how is Christian feeling about you currently? Oh, we got that again, the Two of Pentacles, different deck, same card in the same spot. That's interesting. I usually have some kind of reoccurring theme in the day that it's a certain card pops up all the time. All right, so how is Christian feeling about you? Well, I'm seeing good things. Here we have the Lovers. The Lovers, well, obviously, as the name implies, this is the Lovers. But this is about not just like a casual thing. This is more of a deep thing. This is something that is pure. This is something that might be, potentially taking it to the next level. This is more than just a, hey, let's hang out tonight kind of potential. So there is very much a potential there. Here we have the Page of Wands. Pages are always about new information, messages. Being wands, this is about inspiration. This is about new ideas, being brave and jumping right in. This is making me wonder if you're going to be having some kind of communication. I'm not sure if you're together or not. I'm kind of assuming you're not. But either way, this would be something new that would be kind of propelling you to the next level. So I'm thinking Christian's feeling pretty good and it might be moving on something. Now here with these, we have our King of Cups. Now, kings are always looking at the big picture. They're always calm. This particular king is Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. So this king, he has a master of all the emotions, but he likes to kind of stay to himself. He's a bit of an introvert. This is somebody who's a little sensitive to criticism and things like that. So I'm getting the real impression that Christian might be afraid to reach out or to start a conversation. I'm thinking there's a little hesitancy there just based on the personality trait, but I'm seeing it coming. I'm seeing it coming right here with these. Now here, our Two of Pentacles. This is about kind of balancing two things and deciding between two things. The Suit of Pentacles is the suit of resources, so time, money, energy, the things you use to get by in your daily life. So, it might be a matter of when is the right time to call just based on other things going on in Christian's life. But it also could be kind of trying to toss up things like, okay, how, your nerve, your confidence, you got to be willing to do it. And I get the impression that it might be a little bit of afraid to be rejected or something like that. But I'm seeing it. I'm really seeing it here. Great potential. Things moving. This is a new message, so I'm wondering if you're going to get some communication when Christian works up the nerve to do it. All right, Adriana, I hope that helps, and I hope that made sense. Thank you again for your donation. Okay, so let us move on. I've got another donation. I almost missed it. Good thing I checked. All right, this is a donation from Tanya. Thank you so much, Tanya. Let's go ahead and get your question. I'm not seeing the new question. All right, guys, there is no list. Please drop your question in the comments, both on Facebook and on YouTube. I will be sorting through the chat. My moderators will help me. These are free questions, but if you'd like to guarantee a reading, you can go ahead and donate. I'm going to try to alternate between Facebook and YouTube, just to give you a heads up of what's going on. I am looking for a donation from Tanya, a question from Tanya. If you could put that there at the bottom for me. Oh, here we go. I got it. You don't even need to. Thank you. All righty. I'd like to know if Kay and I will be in a successful committed relationship. Okay, so moving it on to the next level, we are going to use the Light Seers Tarot for this one. We want to shed some light on this. All right, let me give it a shuffle. Whoa. Okay, and Tanya be in a successful committed relationship. All right, let's find out. For those of you new on Facebook, just to kind of give you an idea of my my process. I do not do reversals at this time. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just not liking them right now. They don't really do it for me. So I don't use reversals at this time, just in case you were wondering. Okay. Will you be in a successful relationship? I see things really coming together. I see a lot of success. Now, let me tell you why I say that. We've got the Hierophant here. This is about ritual and tradition and establishing that firm foundation, so that everybody, meaning you and Kay, but in the card, it's typically about keeping everyone happy, keeping everybody confident, keeping everybody on the same path forward. So I do see that as indicating a successful, committed relationship. The other reason, and this is fantastic, we've got our Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity for growth. Wands are all about growth and effort. Well, what a great thing to grow a successful, committed relationship. So we've got two right here telling me that absolutely. I've got things coming fast here with the Chariot. Things are going to be moving. Here with our Five of Swords, we have to be careful. Things are going to be moving fast, which to me is saying, based on these two being together here, that you might need to watch out that you're not leaving other things behind. This is the Suit of Swords, which is thoughts, ideas, truth, communication, things like that. So, when you're moving forward, because you do have the potential for this continued growth and success in a committed relationship, you need to watch that you're not moving so quickly, that you're not paying attention, that you're not communicating, and that you're not being honest with each other and things like that. You have to keep working on that development, not just letting it go flying forward. You know what I mean? All right, Tanya, that's exciting. Well, thank you so much for your donation. That bumped you up to priority. Let us see what else we've got going on. All right, let's take a look at something we've got on Facebook. Welcome, Marlene on Facebook. My first Facebook reading now that I'm finally streaming to Facebook. Thank you for coming. All right, Marlene would like to know, I would love a reading. Okay, so I'm assuming that means a general reading, correct? All right, let us use our Anna Kay. Anna Kay is my favorite go-to deck. It's the first deck I got after the Rider-Waite. I learned on the Rider-Waite, as a lot of people do. Anyway, this is my go-to. So we want a general reading for Marlene. Okay, so let us find out what is going on for Marlene. Okay, let us see. All right, now this is a lot of sunshine there. Oh, we've got a lot of bright sunny cards, don't we? Look at this. Okay, so I think some new things are going to be coming your way. I don't know if you've been actively working on something for your material world, whether it's with money, home, health, those kinds of things you use in your daily life, okay? It looks to me like you've been working on some things. You've been trying to make something pop, trying to help something get started and happening. And I can tell you that whatever it is that you've been working or searching for to make something pop is coming. It's coming, and it's coming quickly. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is all about new information, messages. Look at him. He is literally fishing in the pond, trying to grab pentacles. Pentacles, the suit of everyday life and material things. The Chariot is also so bright. Look at this. It's cheerful. It's sunny. And he's moving. Look how fast he's moving. So that's moving fast. That's coming. But I think you're going to need to be kind of protective over what you've done and what you've accomplished. I'm not seeing, why or what that means in terms of what's the impetus for that. But I do see that you're going to kind of have to stand your ground. Not meaning people are going to try to be attacking you or knocking you over or, anything like that. But you're going to have to stay true. Once you figure out what this is, and you might already know, you're going to have to stay true to what you know, to the growth that you've already made, to the progress you've already made in whatever this might be. And, this is success written all over it. Here at the end, we have judgment. This is about being reborn. This means that whatever this is going to make a big difference in your life. It's going to make things feel really good and more than just a happy, warm, fuzzy. And this is about being reborn. So, whatever this is looking awesome. This is looking awesome. And you might already know what that is. If not, it's something to do with your material world, something to do with everyday life. Money and work are the things that come to mind first, but definitely something to watch for. Alrighty. Well, good luck. I hope that made sense for you. Okay, we have another donation. All right, this is a donation from PayPal initials ES. I am going to scroll to the bottom and see if I can find this question right away. Okay, so let's see. ES, I am looking. Here we go. Thank you, Yusra. Will things improve in my relationship? Let's find out. And thank you so much for your donation. All right, we're wanting things to improve in your relationship. We're going to use the Tarot in Wonderland, and we're going to find out. All right, are things going to improve in Elizabeth's relationship? We want to see something happening. We want to see something improving. All right. All right, let us find out. Yeah, guys, if you've donated, please, I see the notification come in, obviously. But if your name is different than if your username on YouTube or Facebook is different than your PayPal, which oftentimes it is, mine is, please put that in the notes if you think of it, because it helps me find you a little faster. And also you can let my moderators know. We've got three of my moderators here today, Vicky, Yusra, and Night Reader, and they can help me. I just am very sensitive to the time in between readings. I don't want to have to, scroll around and make you guys wait. Okay, things improving. Okay, I can see where things are being pulled away. I do see some really happy cards, though, and I will explain why I'm saying that. We've got two cards here that make me see things will improve. We've got our Six of Wands. This is about a celebration. This is about success. This is about, imagine somebody kind of in medieval times walking down or riding a horse down the cobblestone town with a parade, everybody saying, yay, to this guy who's walking through. Well, that means probably won the battle, doing some more or something. So there's more to be done. But that's success. That is some success. So I do think things will improve. I see here, though, how you are being pulled away. Whatever the problems you might be having, as you see here, the Five of Pentacles, literally this weird fish guy is pulling Alice away. Pulling Alice away from what? From the foundation of a happy home. So I can see that you've got some things bumping back and forth that keep pulling you back and forth. I'm getting the impression it has something to do with money, work, perhaps, the coronavirus, even the stress of it all. These are daily life things. So these, I think, things aren't maybe going well right now or going the way you want them, perhaps. But, this is an event. This is something that will pass. And this isn't about the deep, true love or, connection that you have. This is an event, and this event will end and will pass. And I'll get you back to that, but I can totally see where you're at right now. Again, winning the battle. This is awesome. That's what you want. And then we have our Page of Pentacles. Remember what I said about pages. Pages are always new information. These are messages. They are the beginning, though. They are the beginning of the cycle. So new information, but at the beginning. So what I'm thinking this all means is how it relates to your question. I do think things will improve. I do think, that this is where you're going. I think you're going to fix this. I think you're going to move on. But I do think whatever it is that's causing your problems, which I believe is something in your daily life, we have two pentacles here, that you're going to get some insight on. You're going to know how to pursue or to continue and to solve those things. And you have to remember the events that happened in our lives, which obviously are still important and we still have to deal with them. That's a surface event. The things that are down deep, that's what matters. And I think, you know, with some communication, you're going to start to talk about it. I think things are going to start to improve. But I do think it's kind of early in that process. So maybe getting some conversation going about whatever issue it is that you're having, you know, that might help. And maybe you need to initiate that, you know. Alrighty, I hope that helps. And thank you again for your donation. We do have another donation. This is from Flower Garden. Thank you so much, Flower Garden. You are the best. Thank you. All right, a general reading for the coming weeks. Let's get started. We are going to use the Druidcraft Tarot. All right. Now, don't forget, if you are new here, I invite you to go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, hit follow the page. I have daily live shows, but I also have pop-up videos. I have all kinds of cool stuff going on. And this way you'll get alerts, so you'll know when I put something new out. All right. General reading for the upcoming weeks for Flower Garden. We want to know what's coming up. We need some advice. We need some insight. I want to see what the energy is looking like. Okay. Let us find out. Oops, sorry, it's crooked there. All right, well, we start off here. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, this is about, I think, feeling left out. I think there might be a point, something coming up for you that might leave you feeling a little left out. But what the cards are saying next is you don't need to let that bring you down. This is the Lord. This is the Emperor. The Emperor, he's firm in everything he's doing. He is solid, rock solid. Look, he's on a stone throne. He's got this, you know, antler hat thing on. He is solid. He knows what he's doing. He's also got some armor on there. So I think you're going to have some kind of situation where you're feeling a little sad. You know, you're feeling left out about something. But you have to remember, you are this powerhouse. You don't need to feel left out. You'll either move on or you will fix it, but whatever it is, you're going to be successful. Once you get your head wrapped around that and you feel that confidence and kind of get over whatever it is that made you feel sad, that's going to change it up. We've got our Death card. The Death card means closing of a chapter, the opening of a new chapter. So this is a good thing. Guys, never worry. Death card does not mean death. It doesn't mean dying. It doesn't mean anything about that. It means the death of a chapter, the beginning of a new one. So anyway, so once you get a hold and your head wrapped around your true strength and power, you know, and stand your ground and all that, be solid. Once you do that, it's going to change things. But here, we do have another word of advice. Don't let yourself get depleted. It looks to me like you're going to have a lot of people talking to you. Here, you're getting left out. But then all of a sudden, everybody's going to want to be telling you things, telling you what to do. Maybe you have a bunch of ideas and new ideas that are just overwhelming you. Perhaps your friends, your family is just bombarding you with new things they want you to do. It's like one extreme to the other is kind of the feeling I'm getting. So, you know, feeling left out, remembering your truth, ending that chapter, and it flips to the complete other side of the spectrum. And I think you're going to be like, oh, well, I miss the days when I wasn't having anybody bothering me. So those are some things to kind of watch for. But remember, first and foremost, this is the strongest message here. Remember that you're the Lord. You're the Emperor. You are. All right, Flower Garden, thank you for the donation. Let us see what we've got going on. All righty, I have another donation. We are having a lot of fun here. Let's see, this is for Seba. I'm loving this. You guys are all getting some really good cards. All righty, general reading for next month, for September. All right, we're going to do today's Journey Tarot. This is a really cool deck. I trimmed the edges, the borders reluctantly, but I did because I don't like borders. But they were very nice and I felt terrible. I think I say that almost like every time I use it. But I think of it every time I use it. All right, let's focus. General reading for Seba. All right, let's find out what we've got. Dun, dun. Okay, so this is for September. Now, September, most months have like average, what, 4.5 weeks, because some are 4, some are 5, but we're just going to go with 4 because 4 is my favorite number and because it fits my little MO here. So we're going to go week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So we're going to see what kinds of things are coming up for you in this week. All right, so in week 1, we've got the youth of air, or earth, excuse me. That's the page of pentacles. So I think you're going to be hearing something week 1. There's going to be some kind of either a new financial opportunity. You're going to hear something. This is a message. Pages are always messages and new information. Oops, I forgot to turn my volume down. Sorry. Okay, so it's about, again, it's the page. I had to reset myself. Sorry. It's the page of pentacles. So again, financial opportunity, a new message about something that perhaps you will be able to utilize in your financial, world. But it also indicates sometimes challenges. It indicates some challenge sometimes. Because of what I'm seeing here with this deck, I'm wondering if you might hear something that might make you a little concerned in the first week. However, it is going to turn around. Week 2, this is you. This is the 4 of earth, which is also pentacles. So again, we're following the same path about money and your material world. The 4 of earth, that's all about keeping what you have close to you. So perhaps you're going to hear something about some kind of money issue. And then, you're going to think to yourself, all right, well, good thing I have my savings, or, okay, now that I know, I'm going to start saving my money, or whatever, something like that. That's probably what's going to happen, because this is a beginning. This is the Fool card, or the Fool card, sorry, beginning. So this is all about a new beginning, starting over. So once you get this in order, whatever that news is, and you've got your plan in place, either your savings or your new plan, it's going to really turn things around, because this is going to spark this karma card. This is the Justice card, which is all about a decision. It's all about fairness. It's all about balance. So whatever starts in the beginning of the month, I think that week 3 and 4, you're really going to see things turn around. Now, this might be some news that's concerning. It might be. But again, rest assured, because it looks like that things will turn out just fine and actually might open a door for you. Save your money. Save your money. That's what this is saying. It's very clear that this was about daily life. So, it sounds like money to me, but hold on to that. All righty. Thank you so much for your donation. All righty. Let me see what else we've got here. All righty. Let me check here. I'm looking for... You get to enjoy my singing. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky? Yeah, no. All right. Welcome. A lot of new people on Facebook. Hello. Aha. I love your name. Is that your real name or a name that you invented? Either way, I think it's cool. Very nice. Let's get to your question, Facebook. All right. I'm tired. I'm scared and I don't know what to do. Well, oh no, I don't like to hear that. I'm sorry, you're dealing with something. Is there a question though, or is, here we go. Here we go. That's just a follow-up to your question. Can you please do me, because I'm so lost. This whole month was too much for me. I lost my mom. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful. I'm sure that, I can't even imagine what you must be going through. My husband lost his mother recently, and I do know from that perspective how hard and heartbreaking it is. Let's get a reading in, and let's get some messages. We want to hear what are some things that will either draw your attention, make you improve your situation, feel better, things that you need to know for this coming month. All right, let us see what we've got. Let us see what we've got. Okay. All right. I'm hearing my phone, so I think I might have a donation. Just so you know, sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, guys, but I do always check it, and I have it right next to me. Okay, let's find out, because Aha needs to know What is going on? All right. Well, I do see some real happiness coming. Okay. Look at this. Let me move that over a bit. We've got our 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the end of the suit. It goes ace to 10. And then, of course, we've got the court cards. This is a journey. Ace would be the beginning. Not this ace. That was a coincidence. The ace in the suit. Ace is the first, 10 is the last. So this is the completion. So look at what we've got here. We've got our 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of resources, home, financial stability, family, about having it all. So you need to be optimistic because this is here, and right next to it was the Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity to grow and to regain some of that feeling that I'm sure that you felt, obviously prior to, this happening with your mom. This is an opportunity now you're going to get back to that. That's what this is saying. I'm not sure what that opportunity is, whether it's just a kind of a growth thing, through going through this and all the emotions, or if somebody else is going to kind of talk to you and work through it with you. But either way, it's going to propel you back to that center, back to that place, back to that 10. 10s are always the number for completion, for the end of a cycle, for renewal. So this, I think you do have that within reach. Now we have the Knight of Swords. Knights are always an important message. They're all about change and action. I think things are going to look up for you really quickly. Swords is always about, being ambitious. This is about swords. I mean, the Knight of Swords is always about being ambitious, action-oriented. This is somebody who really kind of has it together. This is somebody who's really going to pick it up and start moving. The thing that is sometimes missing from the Knight of Swords plan is they don't oftentimes have a plan. They're ready to run in and change things. This is communication. This is swords. This is thoughts, ideas, truth. These are the things that are rushing in. This is where you want to be. You've got the new opportunity. You've got new truth and new communication coming in fast. But you got to remember, you need to have a plan on what to do with that information. A bunch of words and a bunch of talk doesn't really help unless you have a plan of how to implement it, right? After that, we have our King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, again, kings are always looking out for the big picture. So what this is telling me, and this relates right back to this ace. The ace was the beginning, the king. We've got the king here at the end. This is about the overall opportunity to grow. I know this month was a horrible month for you. It's so overwhelming. But I think what you need to do here is you need to start looking for some opportunities to grow. You've got something right here. And the overarching feel for the entire month here is about growth. It's about growth. You're wanting to get back to center. You've got some new things coming in terms of communication, thoughts, ideas. You're starting to get right with it. You're never going to be over it. It's never going to be okay in terms of a fun thing to think about, obviously. But you're going to have some other things to think about. You're going to have some other things going on. Use this as an opportunity to grow. Everything in life is always a blessing or a lesson. Now, how could this possibly be a blessing? Of course it is not. But there's always a nugget we can take out of things that we can use for our growth, that kind of propel us to the next level and make us a better person. And I see that happening. This is where you want to be, and this is where it's going to be going. Yeah, the only thing you need to kind of worry about is maybe making sure you have a plan. Don't just take in all the information. You'll be overwhelmed with that. Think about when you hear new things, how does this apply to my life? How can I apply it to my life? Does this make sense? You have to have a plan. So think it through. All right. Best of luck. I'm sending you positive thoughts. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Hang in there. Hang in there. All righty. We've got another donation. This donation is from PayPal initials BB. 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 Let me find your question. Sounded funny to me at first. BB. Alrighty, let me see. I'm looking for your question, honey. I'm not seeing it. Let's see, Seba. Okay, I've got you, Seba. Let's find out where that one is. Okay, I'm not seeing it. So I need to get your question here. PayPal initials BB. I would love to read for you. I need to see where your question is, though. So let me know, and I will get to that right away. Okay, so let us see what we've got. We got a long one here. This one's from Facebook. This is from Vivian. Hello, Vivian. I'm going to go ahead and do your question while I'm waiting for our BB, initials BB on PayPal, excuse me, donation reading. Okay, so let's read this here for Vivian. I would like to know if a friend is going to come back to me. I've known him for over 10 years. We had a gay relationship. He now can't contact an ex-girlfriend, as he says he is bi now. He doesn't want to see me while he is contacting her, and I'm at my wit's end. Anything of help. Okay, so you two were together, same-sex couple, and then your partner decided to explore things with an ex-girlfriend and now says he's bi. And you want to know if what's going on. You want to know, get a read on the energy. We're going to go ahead and use our tarot, Tarot in Wonderland, excuse me. And we're going to find out what are some things that would be helpful for you. What are some things that will be helpful? All right. All right. Now let us find out, what can Vivian do? Okay. Because now your friend is going to come back to, okay, so okay, yes. I just want to make sure I read it right, because I like to think of the question while I'm shuffling, obviously. Okay, so we want to know if a friend is going to come back to you. That's basically what we're talking about, correct? The friend coming back. All right, yes, I think so, but I do think you're going to have a bit of a wait. And I will tell you why. I think your friend has to figure some stuff out. I mean, this is like super clear to me, and I'll explain. We've got our Five of Wands. This is about struggle. This is about a struggle. So your friend very well might be struggling with some things to try to figure it out. Sometimes when we're struggling, we think we find an answer just because we're so ready to find an answer and be done with the struggle. But it doesn't always end up being the right answer. So perhaps your friend will swing back to center again, but sometimes again, we're just trying to figure it out and we need some peace. So internal struggles there. Here's the Hermit. This is the walking away. This is the walking away to be alone. This is the walking away to figure it out. Now, I understand that your friend has obviously connected with an ex, but again, what's more important for your friend is time to figure it out. Struggling with it, just really struggling with it right now. The reason I said it's going to perhaps be a little bit is because here we have our Four of Cups. Look at this poor little lamb. If I can pick it up, there we go. Floating around out on the ocean, looking at what they've lost and just floating around. Well, you know what your friend has lost is your friendship. But this person is going to come back, because look we've got our little dolphin in the background holding a cup. These are all the things that have been lost. And there you are. So you are the shining light there. You are going to be able to get back together with your friend. And because here we've got our Ace of Swords. This is about a new truth. So new truth coming. Based on this experience of your friend, the new truth will come. And this is where I see that and again, this really pulls it together, that this is going to be you. I mean, you're the cup in the background. So yeah, I do think so. I think your friend is trying to figure it out. I don't think it's really about an attraction to the ex as much as it is a struggle internally to figure it out. Does that make sense? All righty. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, we have another donation. This one is from Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Let's get your question here. All righty. I would like to know if Kay's first apology was real and if he'll apologize again. We're going to do a yes-no. We're going to do a yes-no here. I'm going to use my classic And we want to know a yes, no. Yes, no. Oh, good, Vivian. I'm glad it resonated with you. I'm glad. All right. There we go. Now we're going to do yes, no. And I'm going to do 4 cards. Y-E-S and N-O. We're going to do a clarifier on each just to make sure we know what we're talking about. And we're going to see. So was this apology sincere? What have we got for the yes pile? Oh, uh-oh. That didn't look good. And what have we got for the no? Okay. So I'm thinking, all right. So on our yes pile, yes, was he sincere? Let's find out what we've got. We've got our 9 of Cups. This is about celebration. This is about comfort. This is about bringing everyone together. And, you know, usually it's somebody sitting, well, they are sitting there saying, everybody come and drink out of my cups because I have it all and you want to be here. Well, that ended because we have our heartbreak card right there, our 3 of Swords. So I'm thinking that this is, you know, the yes is not looking so good. We've got our no here. This is about mystery. This is about deception. That's what, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking maybe not. And here to clarify it, we've got the Hermit. That's about going it on your own. So what the cards are suggesting that no, you asked if they would apologize again. This is our no pile. This is the deception, and that's going alone. So I'm thinking the cards are suggesting that does not look likely. But again, remember, cards read the energy of the moment. So, you know, if you don't like things, things can change. Energy is always changing, and we have free will. So if you don't like what you're hearing, you can always kind of insert yourself and, you know, get some new things going on. All righty, let's get a question here. Let me see what's going on. All right. All righty, let us see what we've got. Now we're going to take here we go. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce your name correctly. Nansiba, I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I did not. Nansiba would like to know, I'd like to know if me and TM, a Cancer, will reconnect. Let's find out. We're going to use our Deviant Moon. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. I love this deck. We want to know if Nansiba and TM, the Cancer, are going to reconnect. Let's find out. All right, let us find out. Okay. Now, you guys who are new here, you might not realize one of my moderators, the Night Reader Tarot, he is also a reader, and he does a show. It's called Tarot Days and Nights, and it is on every day at 10:30 Central and at 6 p.m. Central. He's got 2 shows a day, and he moderates for me, so he's got his hands full. But you should go check it out. He's really good, and he's got a really great interpretation style. I think you'll really like it. Check it out. All right. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow. We've got 2 court cards. We've got a king and we've got a queen. We've got 2 major arcana. This is a really strong reading. This is going to be important messages. Okay. So will you reconnect? I'm going to say you are going to reconnect. What have we got? We've got the Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation. This is about the ultimate new beginning. This is about creating things. So not only do I think you'll reconnect, I think you're going to reconnect with a whole new kind of jetpack on the back. You're going to be making things happen. The Magician is right next to our Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups, this is somebody, she's a queen, you know, so she's supportive, nurturing. She's watching out for the people. She is known to be the best friend and best spouse, but she doesn't like criticism. So what this is telling me is, you know what, if you want to make this successful, you're going to kind of need to keep those emotions in check. You know, not be as defensive and worried. If you don't do well with self-criticism or with criticism, you're not going to, you know, you got to kind of drop that. This is the Hanged Man, which says you got to look in a different direction. Look at, they're back to back, right? They're looking the other way. They're not even looking at each other. That's because you need to do it differently for this new spark to grow. You got to drop some of that emotion, drop any kind of, you know, the criticism. I mean, that you get very upset about. You need to kind of work on that. Here we have the King of Wands on our other end. This is like the go home, go big or go home guy. He's gonna get it done. He's like the CEO of a company. He knows what he's doing with money, with the numbers, with the analyzing, with the people. This is success. So I do see, we've got bookends here. We've got success. As long as you can create, check those emotions, get those emotions in check, and I think you will reconnect. I absolutely do. I definitely see it. Definitely. All righty. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Let me see what else we have. All righty. So let me see that. I want to try to grab one from our new Facebook friends. Let us see what we've got. Letitia, how are you? I recognize you from Night Riders chat. So welcome. I'm so glad you made it. Let's find out what kind of question you have here. Hello, I am just wanting to know, is Michael going to get his unemployment soon? All right, so this is a money question. We want to know if there's money coming. So I'm going to use today's journey, and we want to see pentacles. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. That's all about the money. In this particular deck, instead of pentacles, they call it earth, and they are green. So we want to see green. We want to see some green. Are you going to get his employment check soon? Is Michael getting that employment check? We want to know. We want to see some green. Let's find out. Okay. All right, what have we got? Okay, we didn't get any pentacles. I was calling it out there. I was hoping for it, but the cards give you what you need to know, not what you want to know, right? All right, so we've got our 8 of air. That is our 8 of swords. This is about feeling, trapped, but trapped of your own doing. This is about feeling like, you don't want to look around because you don't want to move forward. I can see that this must be how you're feeling. You're waiting. I mean, look at this person. It's almost like, she's not actually looking out the window, but it's almost like waiting for something to arrive, right? You're waiting for the check, which obviously might not be coming through regular mail, but you get what I mean. You see how it connects. So I can see how the waiting. I can see how you must be feeling. Our 5 of water, this is 5 of cups. This is about nostalgia. This is about thinking about how things used to be. Clearly, that would make sense too. You're thinking about the time when you had the money, when you felt comfortable, when you had this income coming in, either from the job that potentially Michael lost or, whatever. But that is definitely clear. This is cups. Notice we have 2 cups together. Cups is the suit of emotion and love, things that are near and dear to your heart, things that make you feel good. We've got our 8 of water. This is the 8 of cups, and the 8 of cups is all about kind of leaving something behind and moving on to brighter shores. Well, what are you leaving behind? All of this waiting, all of this looking at the past, all of that, because you're moving on to something better. What are you moving on to? You're moving on to union. This is the 6. This is the lovers. The lovers. Now, obviously, that implies romantic love. But it doesn't always have to. In this situation with this question, it can just mean things that you love, things that, now I'm not saying I love money. You don't, we all want to live though. And so we need that. It's about the harmony that the 2 of you would be having. Now, I don't know if this is your partner, if this is your friend, your child, I'm not sure, but bringing it back to balance where, you were together and happy and things were good. So yes, I do think this is coming soon. I think that you're going to be able to put this to the past and you're going to be able to walk on to something new. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Good. I'm sure you're like thinking, well, thank God, I'm a big phew. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. All righty. Let's find out what else we have on the agenda. Let's see. Let's see, there we go. All right, TR is asking, is S going to set things right for me on behalf of me after all this slandering and bickering? Oh, so are they going to set the record straight? is S going to set the record straight and save your reputation in a sense, right? All right, let's find out. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. This one is Night Reader's favorite usually, huh? He always says, woo, when I use it. All right, so we're going to are they going to set things right? Is S going to set things right for TR after all of this bad talk behind TR's back? I hope so. Nothing worse than that, huh? All right, let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. Right, setting things straight. Setting things straight. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to say absolutely. I can call it right away. All right, I can see the conflict. This is the 4 of Wands or 5 of Wands. This is the conflict. You know, the struggle. You know, people are talking. People are talking about you, and or whatever. Somebody is, and they're saying stuff that's not true or that's hurtful or whatever. Your friend maybe stood by and didn't say anything, didn't stop it. However, I can see that happening. Look at what we've got here. We've got our 2 of Cups. This is 10 of Cups, excuse me. 10 of Cups. This is about, you know, getting things back to center. This is about getting things back to that point where you are happy and feeling like you have everything in place. This is your reputation. This is bringing it back. This is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is always about new information and messages. This is your friend setting it straight right there. That's your page. That's your friend. Now, what have we got here? We've got our 2 of Cups. That's when everything's back together. Look at that. Our 2 of Cups. Oftentimes, it depicts a couple on there, but it doesn't always represent romance. It represents 2 things joining together in harmony, which would be 2 friends, 2, you know, a partner. You know, this would be a family member. This is you and your friend joining back together. So that's because of all of this. This is about the truth coming out. This is about the new message. That's your friend. So yeah, so I do believe that S will set things straight. So I think you can feel pretty confident about that. And good luck. I hope so. I hope so. All righty, let us see what else we have on the agenda. All righty, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, hello. This is Linder? Hello. Hi again. I did see you. I saw you on Night Reader Show. I moderate over there on Night Reader Show. We are tarot BFFs, so we help each other out. So I do know you from the chat. Welcome to my channel. Okay. What is your question? Let's see. May I ask something about career and education? I want to know what's ahead of me this year and next year. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Let's get this going. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use today's journey again, because this seems like a modern question. To those of you who aren't familiar with my style, just so you know, I usually select a different deck for every question. It does not mean anything about you. If you see what deck I'm choosing and you say, ooh, that must mean something. No, it doesn't. It means whatever I'm drawn to in the moment. So don't let that, you don't need to read anything into that. Okay. May I ask something about my career and education? What is ahead for this year and next year for Linder? Career and education. Okay. All right. Let's find out. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So I think, I do think that this year you're going to have, look at this. I mean, it's actually a school. I mean, it's a professor. And this is number 1, manifestation. This is the Magician. So this is about creating new opportunities. So I think something's going on with school this year. I think something's going on with school this year, definitely. And if not, you haven't maybe created it yet, but if not, you're going to be. You're absolutely going to be. Next to that is the Father of Water, which is the King of Cups. This is about kind of being a solitary person. This is about feeling good. This is kind of about, staying focused, though, on yourself and, you know, keeping emotions at check, keeping emotions away, which might make sense. If you were working on school, you might not want to be distracted with emotions and things like that. I don't know, you know, what's going on in your life and whatnot, but I do think that that's something about being alone and keeping emotions in check. Now here we have the 10. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about things going around and coming around and resurfacing and cycles. It's also about the end of a chapter. So I'm not sure what might be ending in your life. This would be something for next year. That, you know, coming up in next year's, you might be experiencing a little bit more of the same. Education, I don't know how long you have to go. I mean, I don't know what kind of degree or training you might be going for, but, you know, take 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, not sure what you're doing, but this seems like it's going to be a little bit more of a repeat. This is going to be a little bit more of a repeat, but I do think you're going to be getting some kind of messages. You also asked about career, so I'm wondering if this is some kind of message about what you're doing with school might be continuing on into the next year, meaning that's the repeat, but it might spark some kind of job opportunity for you. It might give you an internship opportunity. It have something to do with something, though, that's going to be near and dear to your heart, something you enjoy. Hopefully that would be true for everybody, obviously. But I really feel like you're going to have a strong connection to whatever field this is, whatever role this serves. I think you're going to be happy. So I'm seeing a lot of school. This could be a job offer or an internship offer. I get the feeling, though, that it's more like an apprenticeship, internship, lower on the totem pole type of person. The Youth of Water is the page, and the page is usually kind of like that young and naive boy. So in your career, kind of at that beginning stage, and I see kind of more schools for sure this year. I'm sorry, I'm shaking everything. Definitely seeing that. All right, Linda, I hope that helped. Hope that made sense. All right, we're at an hour, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer a couple more just because I was trying to get my feet wet with the Facebook and the YouTube. Not sure how you guys are liking it, how it, you know, it's kind of a crossover. But, you know, I'm enjoying growing our community too. So let me know, drop a comment in the show after the video. I mean, drop a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on the joint stream. I can always do separate streams too. So just let me know. Let me know what you're liking. I want to do what works for you guys. Alrighty, we have a donation, and this is from your favorite gypsy hippie. Your favorite gypsy hippie. Well, all right. I want to see who my favorite gypsy is and what they want to know. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Let me get to the bottom here and see if I can find your question. Linda, you are so very, very welcome. Okay, so let me see. I am looking for your favorite gypsy hippie. Right. Oh, I see you here. Right. I'm not seeing your question, though. All right, I'm not seeing your question. Let me look up a little further. Yep, Night Reader. Woot, woot. He loves the Wizard's Tarot, right? All right, I'm not seeing it, honey. Your favorite gypsy. Yep, I see. I did not say your PayPal name. I did not do that. So let us see. I'm not seeing your question. Okay, if you could get your question on there, your favorite gypsy hippie, my favorite gypsy hippie, if you could put that on there for me, I'd appreciate it, and that way I can get to your question. I am seeing something else that I might have missed. I did not realize because of my goofiness. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. Not seeing it. So I'm going to take a, oh, here we go. Got it. Thank you, Yusra. Perfect. How does my Taurus feel about me? All right. Well, I hope your Taurus thinks you're his or her favorite gypsy too. So let's find out what was going on. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. We're going to find out, how does your Taurus feel about you? All right. How is the Taurus feeling? Thank you again for your generous donation. All right. Let's find out what is going on. What is going on? We want to know, how is Taurus feeling about our favorite gypsy hippie? Oh, I think your Taurus is feeling really good. I think your Taurus feels really good. We've got our 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is, again, all about having it all and feeling comfortable, confident, stable, secure in your life. I mean, look, obviously we're not these weird, creepy people here, but these people are playing on a chessboard. This is about strategizing. This means your Taurus is feeling like you guys work well together. You're a good match. You're on the same page, that you can create something together. But really what I'm getting real strongly is that you guys work well together. You are on the same page. I'm not sure if you're already together or if this is a crush situation. But I think that, you know, this is seen. I mean, it's very strong. It's very strong. So if you're not together, how would they know? Well, I'm not sure. But that is one of the things, though, that is attractive about you. And this is something that I think they feel confident in. If you are together, I think that is a comfort. I also think there's a bit of a struggle sometimes. This is fine. That's normal. We have all relationships. You have to grow. If there is no struggle, you're never going to grow, right? Not to say go looking for struggles and looking for arguments and things like that. But, you know, there's always growing pains, you know, unless you clone yourself and you're with yourself. That would be the only time you might agree on everything, right? Even then, I'm sure I'd be fighting with myself. But so anyway, what this is telling me here right next to our Page of Pentacles is you can get through anything. I don't think that this is an issue at all. I do see some like kind of struggle. Maybe that's about not knowing when to talk about things or when to contact people. This is a message. The Page of Pentacles, this is about new information. This is all about, you know, conversation and things, of course, but this is all about your daily life. This is about fixing things. Look at this together. Look at this. Look at this. They're fighting. They're trying to figure it out. Look at the new information coming in with a wrench to fix things. I mean, you can literally see it on the card, literally. So again, not knowing your specific situation, you know, if you're together or not together, if you've had some kind of argument or you're not speaking because of that or because you're fighting it off and haven't connected, I see that coming around. I'm getting the real feel, though, that you are already together because of this card here. And this is telling me very strongly that you can work through anything. There's comfort in that. Now, here we have our Nine of Swords. Now, you know, this is typically thought of as the overthinking card. I think that you worry about things. I think that you are maybe your own worst enemy. I think that you overthink things and you're just worried. This particular card is usually somebody being kept up at night. You can imagine what that means. It might be literally being kept up at night. But I can see that you're kind of overthinking things. Something here is going to be fixed. Something here in the middle of what we've got. We've got this happiness, and then we've got the overthinking. I think something might have happened in here that is leading you to being concerned, you know, wondering what's going on. But this is super strong. This is overcomable. I don't think that's a word, overcomable. But this is something you can overcome and work on. I think your Taurus believes this too. This is really coming through very, very strong. And I see this. I see you overthinking it. I see it's upsetting to you. But remember, you guys can work on anything. Now, if you're not together, you know, this is something probably your confidence is displaying and actually helping them help to draw to you. But because of this card here, I'm really thinking you guys might already be connected. You guys can work on anything, though. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's literally what those two cards mean. I mean, no interpretation required. That's literally what it means. So that's pretty strong. So I hope that helped. I hope that's helpful. I'm hoping you connect or reconnect or keep growing. Oh, here. Okay. You're so worried and you don't know why. That was you at the end. That was you at the end. You know, we can dig in deeper. You know, I would be happy to do a private reading. You know, we can set something up for that. But let's pull an endgame card. I know you're having a hard time with it. So the endgame card, for those of you that don't know, that's the bottom of the deck for me. I call it my endgame. I want to know, you've got some worries. You've clarified a few things for me too. It looks like you're not dating. You're in the middle. So not sure what that exactly means, but I think that means you're coming together. All right. So we've got the 8 of Cups. That means about walking away from something to something better. So is your person in a relationship they're leaving? I'm wondering. Maybe that's what's going on. Are you leaving something behind? I would think it would be your person. Something's coming. Something's coming. Leaving something behind, going to the brighter shore. Where's the brighter shore? That is you, my dear. All right. Well, that looks good. That looks really good. I'm glad we pulled an endgame. I'm glad we pulled an endgame because that looks very good. All righty. Well, thank you so much for your donation. And I hope things get better. And I hope that, you know, you're not so worried and not overthinking, you know, and being kept up. I hope things come together for you. All righty, my friends, we are at the end of the hour. I want to thank you all for coming. I've done a hybrid today of YouTube and Facebook. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of this, because I can do it separately. I can do a Facebook separate from our YouTube. I could set something like that up if that's something you'd prefer. I'm liking it. I do feel that, you know, we'll kind of work out the kinks and see how it goes. But let me know. This is our community, and I like your feedback. Thank you again for coming. If you're around this evening at 5 p.m. Central Time, you can catch the Night Reader Tarot. He's got a show called Tarot Days and Nights. He is on twice a day, 5 o'clock tonight, and he's on just right before my show. Go over to his channel, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You can get notifications. He puts out daily tarot tips, so you can get your tarot tip for the day. Thank you all for coming. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if before you head out, you hit subscribe for me or like on Facebook. I'm so happy to have expanded the community, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you all. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you to my moderators, too. You guys did a great job. Yusra, trying hard to catch your attention. Why? What's going on? What is going on? Good thing I looked at that. All right, there looks like to be 2 new donations I must not have gotten. PayPal is not usually synced up well, I have to say. I do have to say. All right. I'm seeing it, Yusra. I'm seeing it. Where are we for questions? Yeah, yay! Yusra got my attention. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. I haven't even seen the donation come through for either. Let me go back and look in case I missed it. But regardless, let's do your question because I don't want to make you wait, and I don't want you to see. And you know what? The donation. I must be hungry. All right. So Siba and posted above. Yusra says, okay. All right. So let me back up. So I'm looking first. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, please forgive me. I never do that on purpose. I try. And sometimes it just doesn't come in right at the right time. And, you know, so let me see, Siva, let us find your question. I'm scrolling up back to find you, and I'm not seeing it. So I'm looking. Okay. I don't know where it is, honey. Do you want to repost it for me? Because then I don't have to make you listen to me scroll and breathe. Nope, I found it. Yusra found it. All right. So sorry. And Yusra, thank you so much for putting that there. I would have missed it. So thank you. And my phone, I don't know. I'll probably get the alerts after we hang up here. Or not hang up, but you know what I mean. Okay. Will the Gemini get fired or laid off from work next month. He's paying child support. Thanks. Okay, this is important, huh? All right, so we're going to see what's happening. Thank you so much for your donation. So sorry about the confusion. I'm sorry about, I don't know what happened. PayPal, I'll blame that. I'll blame Gmail. I'll blame something else. No, I don't know. Might have been me. Let's find out, though. Is the Gemini going to get fired or laid off from job next month? He's paying child support. This is important. We need the money. Okay. Now, I'm not sure, and this is not from the cards. This is from me. I'm not sure what's going on or where you are with unemployment. I'm not sure if you're in the United States or where you are, but hopefully, somebody in the government has some sort of plan to kind of help supplement because of the obvious, pandemic the whole world is in. I feel so connected to the world, because even though it's a horrific thing that we're dealing with, it's like everybody's dealing with the exact same thing at the exact same time, All right, so are you, Gemini, going to be getting laid off? Okay. I think it could happen. It could happen. I think it's a consideration. I see the Two of Pentacles. That's about balancing two things, balancing work, balancing two jobs, two duties, two things that are going to happen. So I see that it's kind of precarious right now. But what I do see is there is success. This is planning the way forward. Working hard. We got our 10 of Wands. Working hard. This is sandwiching our 3 of Wands. The decision. Laid off, not laid off, working, not working. This is the work. Work hard. Now you can plan it, see? So I think if your Gemini is continuing to work hard and show the value, I think there is a potential that this could be the result. I do think it's a little precarious right now, though, but it's imbalanced. It's in balance right now. So things are looking looking pretty good right now as far as going in your favor. But again, I think Gemini needs to work hard, so that way they continue to start out where to go next. What have we got next to that? We've got our Knight of Cups. Knights are always about important action, change. This is about things moving quickly. This is about things happening. This Knight is Cups. So this is the suit of love and emotion. So again, this is about feeling contentment. These are about emotions. So again, I feel like that work, that fear, that uncertainty is going to lead to kind of planning it out and finding out where to go on your journey next and returning to a sense of comfort. You mentioned it next month, so I think you're going to be knowing this pretty quickly. Pages are always about new information and new messages. So not necessarily a physical message, but a new message of greatness, a new message of comfort, a new message of feeling secure again. It's all about feelings. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. I do think that it's still, teetering on that edge. And if Gemini works hard, though, these are what you're going to see. See, Gemini doesn't work hard. It's going to be a choice, and that choice may not be your favorite. But you know what? As long as Gemini's doing what Gemini needs to do, then it looks like a positive outcome. So yes, woohoo! Thank you for your donation, Sivan. I'm so sorry it got all confused there at the but that's good news, right? Okay, so we've got that one, and now my other one is for, let me move back here where Yusra caught me. This is from Tanya. Tanya, thank you for your donation. Sorry for the confusion. Let's go ahead and get to your question. Here it is, and thank you. I think you reposted it for me. Who will my next significant relationship be with and when? Okay, let's see. Now, who? I can tell you some characteristics of what to look for, but the cards will not be able to say to me, for example, okay, they have dark hair or they have, they're this age or, their name is this. The cards don't do that, but I can perhaps tell you about some of the characteristics. And we'll get a when in there as well. We'll try to get an idea on the when. All right. I'm saying Tanya, but I don't think I'm saying it right. Tina might be how to say it. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it incorrectly. I have a hard time pronouncing things, and I always feel so bad because I don't mean to butcher your name like that, but let me focus here one second. Okay, who will my next significant relationship be with and when? Tanya, I'm wanting to know. We're going to see if we can get some characteristics and we'll get a feel for when. We're going to see what we're doing. Okay. I can put that away. There we go. All right. All right. So let's see. Oh, wow. Nice ending card. We got the sun. We've got the sun. Okay. So now when I laid this out in my mind, I did not designate like weeks, months, and years and so forth. But when I do my 4-card spread, this is typically within the near foreseeable future, unless I purposefully in my mind say, years or whatever. So this would be in the foreseeable future. It's at the end of the spread. So that might be a little more later rather than sooner, but I do see it's in the foreseeable future. We've got our decision card here. This is judgment. This is kind of about being reborn, kind of having a new attitude on life. And this is about you. I think something is going on and you're just kind of got a new attitude on life. I don't know if something's happened or if you've just kind of made a decision, to do this. I do see that that's happening. And I can tell right here as well. Queen of Swords. This is about somebody who tells it like it is. This is about somebody who is blunt, somebody who has, is very good at organizing, running things. And what is she doing? She's looking right here into the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is about keeping things close. This is about, holding on to things. So what this is telling me, when you're asking about who, I'm wondering if this is somebody in your immediate surroundings already. Somebody that you just need to kind of take a look. Like, she's got her little purse that she's holding tight there. Well, now I'm not suggesting that your next relationship is going to be hiding in your purse, but, this is somebody you're keeping close to you already. And this Queen of Swords just means that conversation needs to happen. So I'm thinking that this is somebody who is, in your life already, somebody you might already know, somebody that you might just have to kind of be directing this in the way, look at it differently. Look at her. She's looking at things. She's making a decision. She's kind of feeling like reborn, like a whole new chapter, a new person. Maybe look around. Maybe now with your newfound, confidence and outlook, perhaps somebody else is going to be looking different to you. Now, I can see that you will be happy, and this would be a significant relationship. This is one of the majors. This is the sun, and this is about general happiness. Being in a relationship with somebody, more of a permanent kind of feeling, a long-term. Obviously, that would be a permanent feeling of happiness. I mean, arguments happen and all that, of course, but you see where I'm going. You'd have that baseline of happiness. So we're going to pull an endgame card because I didn't get much on the personality of the person. I do see, though, that it's going to be somebody that you probably know, or that's surrounding you, or that you just haven't thought of before, that kind of a thing. We're going to pull an endgame card. I do see it happening in the near future, but I want to get a little bit more. I want to know a sum up. I want to know, the bottom line. What's the endgame on this? The moon. Okay. This means to me, the moon is always kind of about, this is about mystery, but it's also about the moon, as the name implies. It's about the cycles of the moon. It's about knowing that things come around, things that go around, cycles move. I mean, think of the moon. Every month there's a full moon, and the next month there's another one. There's the new moon and so forth, and everything in between. So this is about things happening, things going around. So I think that you're going to be kind of waiting a little bit for this person. I think things are going to be happening that are going to be going, like the cycles of the moon. But what that says to me too, though, is it is coming. It's just a matter of being patient. It is coming sooner rather than later, because while the moon is going on cycles, monthly cycles, You are being pulled by the moon. So you're not being left behind by the moon. You are being incorporated into those cycles. So that to me means it's going to be coming soon because you're being pulled through and you're avoiding these two little dogs. You're avoiding all these other things that you could be. You're not going to drown anymore like this lady here. You're going to be pulled forward. So I would say to me, that would mean within, hopefully this month. This is a short-term spread, but I'm thinking it's rounding around in more like months. So I think you can kind of take it on a month-by-month basis. Take a look at who's around you. Somebody you haven't thought of before. Somebody you haven't thought of before. That's who it is. That's who it is. And I think you've made some decisions that I applaud you for. You're saying, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I don't know if you had a breakup with somebody recently. That's what that makes me think of. Like you kind of said, all right, I'm done. I'm going to do something different. And now this is where I'm going. Not sure though. That might be something, but I'm seeing good things. I see that sun card. I would say it's probably like months instead of days or weeks. And I say that because of the moon. But I also see you're being pulled to it. So it might not be as long as you think. Does that make sense? All righty. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Sorry about that confusion. Again, I just don't know what happened. I'm getting I got another donation now. See, now these are coming in. Well, I'll figure that out. All righty. This is for, I do believe I know. This is for, let me see. Is it from? Yes, this is beautiful Jada. I knew it. I finally got it right. Beautiful Jada. Beautiful Jada, thank you so much for your donation. What is your question, my dear? I see you here. Let me back up and see. Beautiful Jada, I don't know if you were here earlier. We're doing a combo today. I'm streaming to YouTube and to Facebook, trying to grow our community. And so we've got a bunch of new people in here. I'm hoping that you like it. Let me know. Oh, I love these spirit messages. My favorite. Okay, we're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. We want spirit messages. What can spirit tell beautiful Jada? What should beautiful Jada be watchful for? What can she look forward to? What should she focus on? What should she know? Okay, let's find out. We want messages. I love the message readings. I love all of them, don't get me wrong, but I just certainly love the, the messages. I get tingly. I get tingly. All right, some messages. Trying to turn them. I turn them over the wrong way. All right, messages. All right, I think something that you are needing to know. You're going to need to kind of keep things together. You might be kind of what's the word I'm looking for? The voice of reason. That's it. Sounds like you're going to be the voice of reason for somebody. The Chariot is all about movement, but it's also about keeping together two opposite energies. These two guys, dragons, aren't moving. They're not flying through the air like some of the other cards show, but they are moving. And this wizard is having to harness them in energy to bring them together to move at the same direction so that he can move, right? So what that tells me is you're going to have to be kind of the voice of reason for somebody or something, whether that's inserting yourself to somebody's argument or helping two people make amends, whether that means at work trying to get things accomplished and you're going to have to step in and fix it, but you're going to have to get things in. You're going to be the voice of reason. You're going to be the one who gets things going, things together. I see it's going to be, things are going to be moving quickly for you this month. I think this month, it's not a month that I put out there, but it's messages in the near future. The speed of things are going to be moving quickly. And I think that you're going to be having that field wide open about where do I go? What am I doing? Things are moving quickly. Look at this guy. He's looking out there. He's got his wand. He's igniting all these wands. Whoops. He's igniting them with magic or whatever. So they're flying through the air and he's, ready to make things happen. So I think that you're going to be having the opportunity to really make something happen soon. And the message is, be open to that, be ready for that, and go with it. Go with the flow. When you can create something, you need to do it. Next, we have the moon. The moon, it's about mystery, and it can often indicate deception. So keep your ears open. There might be something that you're missing, something that the truth isn't 100% there. But if you're aware of that and you're listening, remember, you can create things and you can have them happen fast. You can get things advancing quickly. Make sure, though, that you know everybody's truth. You know that everybody's on board and being honest, whatever that is, whether it's personal or work, that you're trying to do. Make sure that be a little aware. Somebody might not be up on the up and up. Up on the up and up. That didn't make sense. Too many ups. Then we've got our Four of Pentacles. And this is kind of about being kept out. This is sort of about being shut out. I'm going to tell you what this means. This ties in right with this one. Oh, I guess that was a dumb way to do it, wasn't it? This ties in right with that one. You're trying to get everybody on the same page. People are not on the same page. People are not doing things together, whether they're arguing, they're just misunderstanding, whatever it is. You're going to be kind of bringing two people together. These are real strong. They are bookends. And then in here, these are interesting, but this is real strong. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Jada, I hope that helped. And it's so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while, but welcome. I'm so glad, and I hope all is well. I've missed you. I love having everybody here. I really do. All righty. All right, I think we've gotten through all the donations. I'm so sorry about that confusion there at the end. I don't know what to say. I still haven't gotten the notification, so who knows? Anyway, you all have a wonderful day. I am so glad that you all have been here. Again, to all of our Facebook friends, thank you for joining us. This was my first stream to Facebook. I stream on YouTube every day from 12 to 1. But the option to double stream was there. So I wanted to see who's all out there. I wanted to grow our community and read for as many people as I can. I like to try to help people. So anyway, welcome. Please join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. I want to thank you again. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. All right, I'm still on. If you are, I did not click off. I'm sorry for that little delay. I was very confused. All those donations just dumped in, so I did get them just now. And I got another one from beautiful Jada. Are you still here? Are you still here, beautiful Jada? Yeah, all those missing ones just dumped into my email right now. I don't know what that was. A snafu in Cyberland. Malik is here. Hello, Malik. Beautiful, Jada. Please post your next question, and thank you again for your donation. I don't know if you saw the silent moment. That's because all of a sudden my phone was going crazy because everything kind of dumped in there. Oh, my goodness. All right. Hello, Malik. How are you? I'm so happy you're all here. You'd like some love messages, Jada? Okay, love messages. We're going to use, excuse me, we're going to use the Crow Tarot. Crow Tarot is going to give us some love messages for beautiful Jada. I want to see what's coming for beautiful Jada in love. This is the Crow Tarot, beautiful deck. Love it, love it, love it. I love it so much that I'm not going to cut the borders off. How do you like that? How do you like it? All right, so we need to see here what love messages are coming in for beautiful Jada. Okay, so love messages. All right, I think you're going to have a little bit of a bad boy, bad girl person coming in your life. Yeah, I feel somebody's coming in your life that's a bit of a, that rebel kind of, person. Not sure. I always try to be gender neutral. So I'm not sure if that's a guy or a girl for you, but whoever it is, that's kind of like that bad boy mentality kind of person. Somebody that might be a little exciting. So I'm seeing that right there. Starting off right now, I think, this is a period of time where you might be feeling a little bit alone, but that's okay. You guys, I can't even say this enough. I've been married 3 times. If you count me marrying my first husband twice, I've been married 4 times, 4 marriages, 3 husbands. So there were times that I look back and say, there were some times where I was so afraid to be alone and things like that. And when I was forced to be alone, when I was single for 12 years after, in between my second divorce and my second and third husband, I was single for 12 years. That, while sometimes I was like, obviously kind of like, hey, but that's where I grew the most. That's where I learned the most. That's when I fell in love with myself, not in a conceited way, but that's when I really started loving myself, where I really, found out if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you. This is where I kind of discovered what I want, where I'm going. So while I'm not saying, necessarily 12 years is where you're wanting to put the time limit on it, maybe, but it's okay to be alone. Get used to yourself, or find out, what you want to be doing. We've got some other great things coming in. I see 2 more personalities coming in. We've got our bad boy. Then we've got our Knight of Pentacles and our King of Swords. These are both court cards. Court cards usually represent personalities of people that are coming into your life, or in your life, or yourself, depending on what the question is, of course. Our Knight of Pentacles. This is a person who's going to be coming in who works hard. This is somebody who really likes to, plan, keep things in order, kind of a stubborn person, somebody who's, hard to budge, but they're a hard worker that you can count on them, but they're a little bit of a, hard to budge type of person. Here with our King of Swords. Now, this is somebody, again, king. So kings are both kings, all kings. They're all kind of a calm force. So these are not people like with crazy personalities that are just going to be jumping all over the place. These are people who are typically going to be very calm. I think especially this person going to be, rock solid, trying to just moving forward and very, very firm and solid. And then we have our King of Swords. Now, our King of Swords, this is somebody who's a little bit emotionally detached, somebody who kind of, takes action, somebody who is, a decision maker. Oftentimes, this card represents somebody in law enforcement or the criminal justice thing. Not always, but that's just a little tidbit if you're thinking about who's around me and who you might meet. But I'm seeing these are personalities. These are personalities. These might be, people working together, but I'm pretty sure these are 3 different personalities. This is a different personality for sure. This is the bad boy. Then you've got your guy, your hard worker. I'm going to be solid for you. I'm going to, but, slow moving and kind of, then you're going to have this person. This is the kind of emotionally detached. So, some exciting things, some people to choose from. I don't know what your idea is of the right spouse or the right person to date or whatever, but this is very strong too. You need to be in love with yourself. You need to love yourself, and you need to, not that you want to be alone, but that you can be alone. You see the difference? Not to say you want to, but you can. There's a difference. All righty. Well, I hope that helped. I hope that helped. I'm so glad. My goodness, this PayPal is just lagging. I don't know what's going on with that. It doesn't usually do that, but I'm going to blame it on that. How's that sound? All righty. Now, we're going to do this 3rd time's the charm. For all of you out there, this has concluded the free question section of the show. These are free questions. I do select randomly. Donations do take priority, however, so donations are guaranteed a reading. So that's kind of just how it worked for those of you that are new on Facebook, in case you're wondering kind of what's going on. But I'll be back tomorrow. Bring your questions. I'm here every day from 12 to 1 Central Time. And I do pop-up, I do random live hours, so you might catch me on at a weird time. I might jump on for an hour. So set the notifications so that way you'll know. But I'll always be here at 12. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow.